The most engaging, impactful, informative, and entertaining talk show ever. Get ready to hear the voices of many local, state, and national artists, musicians, comedians, pastors, athletes, and politicians. It's time for South Florida Live with Jeffrey Brown. The most engaging, impactful, informative, and entertaining talk show ever. Get ready to hear the voices of many local, state, and national artists, musicians, comedians, pastors, athletes, and politicians. It's time for South Florida Live with Jeffrey Brown.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Come on. That's not the song. There we go. Hey, come on in. Hey, I'm sorry about that. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Come on, join us tonight. Thank you for those that's joining. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to the South Florida Live Podcast. Listen, I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown, and this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Hey, come on in. Join me on tonight. We got some stuff to talk about. I know this is not Monday, but let's talk about some things that matter tonight, okay? This is Thriving Thursday. Thriving Thursday. Okay, and I want to share some stuff with us on tonight, so come on in. Yeah, because we got to stand up. We got to get up. We got to stand up. We got to stand up for our right. It's a lot, y'all, about to go on. It's a lot about to happen in a few weeks. Yes, and August is soon be here. Yes, August will be here soon. So we need to make sure we are prepared. So we're going to talk tonight, y'all. We're going to talk a little bit tonight, okay? Let's go. Thank you for joining us. Hey, listen, if you're viewing us right now, wherever you're viewing us from, if you will, do me a favor, just go ahead and if you will, just like, share, make a comment, let me know that you're there, that you're in the midst, you are with us on tonight. Listen, I hope everyone is experiencing peace and blessings on tonight, and everybody, peace and blessings today, this morning. Everyone had a great day today. A wonderful time if you was at work, you were at home, working from home. Those that work from home, I hope everyone had a wonderful time. Hey, listen, come on, join us. If you're viewing us for the first time, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Go ahead and like and share, if you will. Like and share for me. Like and share, if you will. Like and share for me. Those that are viewing by Facebook, tag some people and let them know the South Florida Live Podcast is on, and we are L-I-V-E. We are live, okay? So do that for me, if you will. Those that are viewing us by YouTube, Let me know that you're there. Shout at me, holler at me, wave at me, whatever you want to do. And if it's your first time viewing with us on YouTube, do me a favor. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you will. And once you do that, hit notification, click all. That way you'll be notified every time we go live, okay? Would you do that for me? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So come on in. Let's get it started. Let's. I'm gonna give you guys a few more minutes to come in and join us. Once again, those are viewing by Facebook, please, I need you to tag some people. Let me know that you're there, if you will. Shoot something at me in the comment section. Wave at me, say good evening to me. If you're watching, thank you so much. Those that are viewing by YouTube, if you will, if you can, if you must, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you will. And please hit notification, click all when you do that, and share with someone. Let somebody know that we're live, and join us tonight. We're going to have a little conversation. We won't be long. We're not going to be long tonight, but we're going to have a conversation tonight. I'm going to share some things that I found out that I want to share with some things. And I'm going to talk about some stuff tonight that, people have addressed it and came to me and asked my opinion on some stuff. And I'm going to give my little opinion tonight. Okay. If we will. Thank you so much. Yes. Come on, join us if you will. Thank you. Thank you for those that are joining. Thank you for those that are coming on. Thank you. Appreciate it so very much. All right. Hey, listen, if you want to support this podcast, you can. All the information is right there. We got our Cash App. That's $Power Glory 777. And also our Zelle is Jeffrey Brown, JFFERY Brown 2094 at gmail.com. If you'd like to support this podcast, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And also, if you want to call in tonight, we're going to open up the lines. If you want to call and talk about some of the things that we're going to talk about, that's the number right there. We're going to open up. We're going to call. We're going to, we're going to do that. We're going to do that tonight. We're going to have, we might have a little session where we have a little call in moment if someone wants to address some things or talk about some things. Okay. Let's do that. All right. That's the number. That's the call-in number, 954-245-4006. Okay. All right. Hey, listen, let's get this thing started. Y'all already know what I'm basically going to be dressed in tonight. Because most of you know, we all know that they have, they gutted the Voting Rights Act. What's going on, trying to make things difficult for us to vote and the people to vote. Well, let me say this because it came across to me. Let me say this. Those that are viewing, those that are watching, let me say this. I said most of us know what's going on. Y'all, can I say some of us, some don't know? There are some people literally, they do not know what's going on with the Voting Rights Act, what's going on with the gerrymandering. They don't know a lot of times they don't know what's going on. There's a number of people that have no idea. They know what we're experiencing. They know, the gas prices are high. They know that. But other than that, they do not have an idea, y'all, of some of the things. I'm talking about some people that I know closely. Some of my coworkers that I work with did not know, don't have an idea. That's why it's so important for us that do know to share with those that don't know. Yes, that's why it's so important for us who do know to share with them that don't know. They know gas prices are high because it's affecting them. They know groceries are high. It's affecting them. But a lot of other things that's going on, a lot of times they do not know. I'm telling you the truth. I was talking to someone about the Voting Rights Act, how they gutted the Voting Rights Act. And they were sitting there looking at me like, huh? What are you talking about? They didn't know. They had no idea what was going on. So I'm telling those that are viewing, those that are watching, those that watch us, those that view us on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, I'm asking you to please, if you know something, share with those that are in your community, those that are in your family. We have to, because this voting thing is going to be serious, y'all. It's a lot of stuff that's about to happen. There's some seats that's open. It's some areas that we got to know about. We got to be, we got to talk about. We got to get ready to vote on. So if I always say this, people say, "Oh, my vote don't matter." But if your vote did not matter, if your vote did not count, if you didn't think your vote was important, trust me, y'all, they would not be doing the things that they're trying to do now. They wouldn't mess with the Voting Right Act if they know that our vote didn't matter. But that tells you guys that's a sure sign that it mattered. It's very important. Often say a Democrat that don't vote or whoever don't vote. If you're a Democrat, I'm gonna use Democrat. If a Democrat don't vote, that means you voted for the Republican. That's me. That's my opinion. That's how I feel about it. That's how I am. That's my opinion. I got my right. If you didn't vote, you voted for what's going on. That means what's going on now, all this that's happening now, the high gas prices, all the foolishness that's going on at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, you voted for that. I know you say, "Well, I didn't vote." Yes, you did. You voted for that. You're part of that 90 million that did not vote. That's you. You get mad? I don't care. But you're part of that 90 million that did not vote. And being that you did not vote, a lot of it, some of it is where this is the cause of where you didn't vote. This is why we're at where we are now. For whatever reason, it might have been. Two of the lesser even. I'm tired of that. Tired of hearing that. My grandma used to say, one is more evil than the other. So go with the lesser. Okay? So some of you have a problem with a woman. Whatever your problem may have been, whatever your situation may have been, if you did not vote, you are part of this. You're at fault at this. You at fault. And if you vote for that person that's at 1600 Pennsylvania, you at fault of this. You got your hands is on this. Yeah, your hands are on this. So listen, y'all. This vote. Listen, we got to focus on the vote. Dr. King said this, but he said this in one of his speeches. He said we got some difficult days ahead. Yeah, we got some difficult days ahead. We got plenty, because with the gerrymandering that's going on here in Florida and everywhere else, we got some difficult days ahead. But we can overcome it. We can overcome it. We can overcome it. Lord said we got trials and tribulations, but it's going to be trials. It's going to be tribulations. But he said the good thing about it, I've already overcome the world. So that means we can be victorious, but we got to do the things that we need to do. We got to get out and prepare for what we need to prepare for. Okay, why it's on me right now. Listen, y'all. I went online to update my information, just to check my information on for the election, for my status of being registered to vote. And y'all, I found out that because I have now a new driving license number. I have a new driving license number. I had to update that in on the election in the election office. I had to do that. I was able to do it online. There's a spot in there that asks about your driving license. You need to go on, if you were one of those who got a new driving license and you got a new number, driving license number, you need to go on the website of election office and update your information. You need to update your information. Don't wait later. Do it now. I'm telling everybody, please, y'all, please go do it now. Please, 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 please. I'm like Keith Sweat, I'm begging. Please go do it now. Okay? Please go do it now. Because you don't want to wait come August the 18th and you're not able to vote. You walk up, you're at the wrong voting station, polling station, and your information is not right. And you're not up to date because of a new driving license. You renewed your driving license and you didn't update your driving license. Please, y'all, I found that out. I went online, I did it. I updated everything, make sure that I was good, because I can't be preaching and ain't doing it myself. I have to practice what I preach. If I'm sharing it with everybody else, I need to go and take care of it myself. All right? So please, y'all, please go do that, because listen, y'all, we gotta fight. We in this fight, but we have to fight for our right. We have to fight for our right. Not just for us, but we got to fight for our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and those that's going to come, the future of them. We got to fight, because if you remember, there were so many that fought for us. There were many that fought for us during the time to get where we at, to be able to proceed and be successful in some of the things that we can do. Even though they fought, that was still a struggle. We're still fighting. There's still a fight. I know some folks that you good. You're okay. You this is not affecting you. But there are some of us that it is. So now we got to get out there. Those that need that things are changing. Healthcare have gotten expensive. You've lost your healthcare, and groceries are high, and gas prices are high. Trying to put food on the table, and some people you're working check to check, check to check. It's getting tough. It's getting hard for some. You got some people. I was talking to some folks not too long ago. You got some people about to lose it. So I'm gonna say this too. Everyone need to check on somebody. Can't assume that everybody is good. You can't assume that everybody is all right. You can't make the assumption that everybody good because you good. Let's check on one another. Let's start with that. Let's start with some love. Let's start with support of each other. Let's check on somebody, call someone, hey, you good? Everything good? What's going on? You need uplift somebody, uplift their spirits up just to check on them. We need to do that and make sure people are okay and people are good. Because like I said, there were some people who fought. And now it's our time. It's on us now. It's on us to fight. It's on us to fight this battle for our grands, for our great-grands, for our children. All right? Hey, listen. It's so many people that, and I know some people don't like to hear that, a lot of our forefathers bled and died for us to be, but it is true. They did. They fought the fight. They was out there with the fight, the series, and they was committed. They was dedicated because they saw what was ahead, and they wanted things to be better for us. So now, if we want things to be better for our grandkids or our children, it's our time to fight also. It's time for us to make it happen. All right? Listen, I love this guy, Congressman John Lewis. He was out there to fight. He was a fighter. And I just got to play this because I ran across this, and He just was saying some stuff. This was a while ago before he passed away, but he was talking about how the importance of voting and how it's important and how it affects everyone and that we got to continue to fight. Just check this out, y'all.
In a democracy, the right to vote is the most powerful nonviolent tool we have. Many people marched and protested for the right to vote. Some gave a little blood, and others lost their lives. Some of you have heard me say that the right to vote is precious, almost sacred. In my hearts of hearts, I believe that we should make it simple and convenient for all of our citizens to be part of the democratic process. It should not matter whether you're black or white, Latino, Asian American, or Native American. We should be able to participate in the democratic process. On March 7, 1965, I gave a little blood on the Edmund Pettus Bridge for the right to vote. Before the Voting Rights Act of 1965 was passed, some people had to count the number of bubbles in a bar of soap, the number of jelly beans in a jar. And all across America today, when people go out to attempt to vote, they stand in long, immovable lines. That's not right. It's not fair. And it's not just. We can do better, and we must do better. We have a moral obligation, a mission, and a mandate to empower all of the American people, not just a select few. We must do what is right, what is fair, and what is just. Today, our democracy is under attack by forces within and forces abroad. We need to fix it and fix it now. In a democracy, the right to vote is the most powerful.
He said it. We need to fix it, and we need to fix it now. That's coming from Congressman John Lewis, and I mean, he's saying, he's basically speaking where we are now. Our democracy is in trouble, but it's for us to battle. It's for us to fight for it. It's for us to get it back. But the only way we're gonna do it, we got to go to the voting poll. We got to vote, y'all. We got to vote. We have to vote. We have to vote. Okay, and this voting act's right, y'all. Listen, this thing is serious. They just gutted some stuff, but don't think they're not gonna come back. And let me say this. To my white brothers and sisters, the voting, the gutting of that Voting Right Act it's not affecting black and brown. It's gonna affect you too. And some of my white brothers and sisters are noticing that. They understand. They know the history. They get it. And they are speaking out about it. Check this out.
If you're white and you think the Supreme Court gutting the Voting Rights Act doesn't affect you, think again. Because that instinct that this is someone else's problem, that it won't affect me, just them, is how we ended up here. Exactly. What actually happened was the Supreme Court didn't just weaken the Voting Rights Act for voters of color. They dismantled the enforcement mechanism that makes your vote, your white vote, mean something too. Because the truth about voter suppression is that nobody says this part out loud. It's that it's never about race. It's always been about power, the big guy versus the little guy. Make no mistake, this decision means fewer voting places. Guess what? That's your rural white county too. Stricter ID laws, that's your elderly mother who doesn't drive and doesn't have a passport. Purged voter rolls, that's your kid who moved home from college. Early voting cuts, that's you working 2 jobs trying to get to the polls on a Tuesday before they close. The architecture of suppression doesn't check your skin color at the door, it checks your income, your zip code, whether you have the flexibility in your schedule, whether you can afford to wait in a 4-hour line. They got the Voting Rights Act, and what they really got is the guardrail, the legal infrastructure that allows anyone to challenge a law designed to make voting harder. Without it, state legislatures move faster. They can redistrict with less scrutiny, with the primary goal being to steal our elections and take away our democracy. They can close polling locations in working class neighborhoods, all working class neighborhoods. This is not abstract. This is your school board, your water quality, your hospital staying open, your sheriff, your state legislature drawing the maps that decide whether your vote is competitive ever again. The Voting Rights Act was not now or ever was a Black gift. It was an American promise written in blood in Selma on a bridge by people who understood that democracy is not self-executing. Someone has to guard it. And if you've been sitting on the sidelines thinking this fight wasn't yours because you're white, you are wrong. They're coming for you too. Stay steady, eyes open, guard the Republic. If you're white,
Yeah, it's not just a black and brown. It's a white thing. It's matter of fact, y'all. It's a people thing. It's a people thing. It's a people that not seeking power. It's just the normal people that's trying to just live in this world, live in this country peacefully. But you got those that want to, like she said, those that want to be in power. It's about power. If you haven't noticed that now, if you haven't checked that out yet, it's about power, about money and power. It's about who has the money and who has the power. Because my thing is, the Republicans, y'all got everything. You're running everything. So why are you still mad? 2, why are you still trying to be, you're greedy and trying to get more? But what it is, they trying to take everything back. Because there's some fear in all of it. There's some fear in all of it. Y'all, check this out. I was thinking about something the other day. And it ran across me about, they're trying to bring over all these this is me, y'all. This is my eye, the way I see it. This is how I view it. That dude is trying to bring over all these South Africans, these white South Africans over here, right? Why is he trying to do that? This is me. Why is this happening? You bring some, they ain't work out. Now you trying to bring some more because you saying they're being abused, they're being killed, they're being treated bad over there. But when it's brown and black that's being treated bad, you're not trying to come to their rescue. But this is what came to me. Y'all can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Y'all can say if I'm right or wrong. But this is what came to me. The reason why they're going after these white South Africans and trying to bring them over, bring them in, probably trying to give them citizen right, make them citizens. And because this is my thing, y'all know it was a fear that they were about to become the minority, not the majority anymore. So since they had that fear, let's bring more white faces over here where we'll make sure that we are the majority, not the minority. Y'all, that's just me. That's my opinion. That's my fact. That's the way I see it. That's what came through my mind. Because you're trying to bring over all these people that don't look like me or my cousin them, but you're trying to bring them over here and make them citizens. And mom saying the more they bring, the more they make citizens, the more that looks like them. Listen, I have plenty of brothers and sisters that are white. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking, y'all know what I'm talking about. So now we bring more over. That's just me, y'all. I just had that was my thought. I could be way off base or I can be spot on. Think about it. Think about it. Other than the money, other than the finance, other than the greed, other than them trying to, they're bringing these people over and giving them money, welcoming them with open arms financially. Why? That's my thought. That's my Arsenio Hall moment. Things that make you go, that's the way I see it. I see it as I'm trying to build their numbers, because there's a fear that they're about to become the majority, the minority. So let's bring them over, and they'll help us raise our numbers to be the majority. That's my thought. That's my thought. That's where we are. I'm just saying. That's my thought. If somebody got, don't agree with that, I mean, got another view on that, you right there. You can call me in. You can call. Let me hear. If you got another view, if you don't agree with what I just said, or you want to express something, call in and let me hear it. So that's just my view of it. That's where I see it. That's what I think. That's how I see it. It hit me the other day. I'm like, wow, you know what? Them bringing them over here, it's always something. I was telling somebody the other day, I high five Republicans. I high five them because one thing about them, they're going to organize and strategize. They're going to plan not just for next week. They're going to plan ahead of time, about 5 years in advance. Whereas we, Democrats, whoever else, we don't do it. Especially us as color. We don't plan ahead. Some of us don't plan ahead. We don't look. I've been asking for years, who's going to be the next? Who's going to be the next governor? Who's going to be the next commissioner? Who's going to be the next congressperson, congressman, or congresswoman? Who's going to be the next senator? Who's going to be the next U.S. senator? Because those that's been there for a number of years, eventually they're going to have to step down. So who's grooming who? Not who's zooming who. Who's grooming who? Who's grooming who? Who's grooming the next? Who's grooming the next governor? Who's grooming the next president? Who's grooming the next congresswoman or congressman? Who's grooming the next senator? Because y'all, some things about to happen, about to shift. There's a shift about to happen in this area in South Florida, in Florida, that, listen, it is coming and we need to be prepared for it. I'm telling you, y'all about to hear some stuff that's going to come out, that people going to come out and make their case that you're going to like, wow, whoa, I didn't see that coming. But it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So we got to be ready and we got to be prepared. All right? Hey, listen, I said on the other week, I said some time ago, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, I asked a question, why are we? Why are we? Why are we? Why are we the most, why are we as people, as culture, black culture, talking about our culture, why are we are the most forgiving people? People can treat us like, and we like, okay, we'll forgive them, we'll give in, and I think it's how we were raised. We were just raised that way, to just be polite and be, don't have grudge or whatever. Be understanding, be just forgiving. We just got that forgiving spirit. But sometimes, y'all, at this state right here, sometimes we got to talk to it. If we see something that's not right or something wrong, we just can't ignore it. We just can't walk past it. We got to address it. We got to confront it. I know the way we was raised, that's something we just let it go and keep it moving. you know, Lord is with us, and I get that. I'm, you know, church boy forever. But there's some things that we just got, we can't. I said this a couple of weeks ago. I said, why are we as people, we as a people, we're the most traumatized, the most suppressed, the most abused, the most mistreated, and the most misunderstand people. But yet, y'all, check this out. This is what burns me, gets me. We're the most divided people. We're the most divided. We're the most divided. We're the most traumatized. We're the most suppressed. We're the most abused. We're the most mistreated. We're the most misunderstood. But in the midst of that and mistreated, but we're the most divided. Please, somebody help me with that. Why are we the most divided? The much as we go through as a culture, as a people, you would think we would be together, we would hold strong together, but we don't. This is the time for us to unify and come together and not be divided. But here we are. We're divided. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Okay. I don't get in trouble, but that's okay. But we got some leaders. We got some community leaders and leaders around here are making statements. It's making ridiculous statements that some people are saying that our black folks are telling our black folks and our community and some of the folks around here that tell them to vote Republican. Yeah, I said that. We got some leaders. I had someone come to me that's close to me and said a leader told them that we all should just vote Republican. And I'm like, will they listen to that crazy Stephen A? Because you know he made that statement. Oh, y'all ain't know that? Oh, y'all ain't know that? Oh yeah, Stephen A made that comment about okay, I tell you what, let me let y'all that we if we all of us vote Republican and we do that, he's saying that we'll make Republican and the Democrat earn our vote. Are you kidding me, dude? Stop it. Stop riding the fence, bro. Okay, y'all don't believe me? Y'all ain't believe me? Okay, all right, hold tight. I got you. I got you. Here it is, Stephen A.
I wish for one election that every black person would vote Republican. What? How can you say that? I said it's simple. Republicans know they'll never get our vote, so they don't give a damn about it. What I want is to put ourselves as a community in a position where both parties have to work to get our vote.
Maybe if we vote
now he made that. Both parties have to work to get our vote. Y'all, please help me with making sense of that foolishness. What he's talking about? I know he just like Kevin Hart and them rest of them that they plants and they talking that foolishness to stay in with the crew because they gotta stay in with the people. I understand that, but why would you speak like that to us, to your community, to your people? But I got a sister. She broke it down. I want y'all to listen to her.
and they'll release the money black farmers were promised after decades.
Give a damn about it. What I want is to put ourselves as a community in a position where both parties have to work to get our vote.
Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll release the money black farmers were promised after decades of USDA discrimination. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop suing every program created to help black farmers keep their land. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop using our tax dollars to remove slavery exhibits from public history sites. Maybe if we vote Republican, Harriet Tubman can stay on the Underground Railroad page without them watering down the part about slavery. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop banning Black history and calling it indoctrination. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop making it harder for Black people to vote than pretending it's about election integrity. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop gutting the Voting Rights Act and drawing maps that dilute Black voting power. Maybe if we vote Republican, the states with some of the largest Black populations will finally expand Medicaid. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop calling diversity programs discrimination while actual discrimination complaints pile up. Maybe if we vote Republican, they'll stop attacking grants for Black female entrepreneurs. But here's the problem. You don't reward people into respecting you. You don't hand power to people actively working against your history, your vote, your healthcare, your businesses, and your civil rights, hoping they'll develop a customer service department for Black America. If Republicans want the Black vote, they can earn it. Not with slogans, not with photo ops, not with the Democrats take you for granted. Earn it with policy. Until then, this is not a strategy. This is a political self-sabotage with a rebrand. Take his microphone away.
I wish.
Right. Take his microphone away, because that foolery that he talking is foolish. But that's Stephen A. And this is the sad part about it, y'all. A lot of y'all go wrong with him because he's Stephen A. I got a godmother. I got a mother that loves Stephen A. And we go at it every time we can because of him. I told him I don't do him. I don't like him. I don't like what he stand for. He rides the fence, and you know he gotta entertain the people, and I don't care. And when I heard him make that statement some time ago, I'm like, are you really serious, dude? But then I hear someone come to me that's close to me that say this is what some of our community leaders are telling them to do. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. We're the most mistreated. So us voting Republicans gonna make it better? They gonna okay. So they voting Republicans. So we need to change our way of thinking about them because they're voting for us. Are you kidding me? A vote it ain't gonna change their character. It's not gonna change who they are as a person. As an individual, that's the way they live. That's their life. It ain't just a Republican. You got some Democrats the same way. And you got some Black ones that's the same way. Their mindset is just that. Killer Mike. And now you want to shuffle back on your comment, and now you want the support of the people. Go sit down somewhere. Kevin Cabrera, go sit down somewhere. Y'all was never fighting for the community. You were only fighting for yourself. You was only fighting power, money and power. That's what it is. You want to be in the midst of money and power. It ain't about the people. It ain't about your people. So y'all, that's just okay. All right. But we listen, y'all. We can't allow people to mess with our mind. We can't allow people to tell us just anything. That's why it's so important, family and friends, that we have to know that we know what's going on. Okay? Now, listen. Those that are viewing, those that are watching, those that are watching on YouTube, those that are watching on Facebook, those that are watching on Instagram, listen, y'all. There's a lot of people that don't know what's at stake. That's what's in stake in November. And I know, listen, and some of you think because there's no presidential would be on the ballot by president, y'all think it's not important. Y'all think you shouldn't be concerned. Yes, we need to be concerned. We need to be concerned about August the 18th. We got a governor race that's happening. And y'all, if Donaldson gets into that governor office, I don't even have to say it. It ain't gonna be nice. It ain't gonna be pretty. Because he got to try, if he get in, he got to pay up his debt. Because that dude at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is backing him, is endorsing him. And they haven't learned yet. He only endorsed y'all to get what he want. But once he gets what he want, he throw y'all through the side. Tim Scott. He put y'all out in the pasture. As long as he gonna get what he want, he don't care nothing about y'all. Yeah, he gonna endorse you. But because he wants what he want to get what he wants. And once he get what he want, he ain't give you no other position in his administration. He ain't gonna make you no better. Matter of fact, he probably treat you worse. So y'all, we got a few people out there running. You got David Jolly as a Democrat. I'm hearing good things about him. He was a Republican, he was an independent, but now he's a Democrat. I hear good things. He's he doesn't do Trump. But then we got Jerry Dimmons. We got Jerry Dimmons. He is the mayor of Orange County. He was the chief police, I believe, in Orange County, and the sheriff. So we need to know who we got, who's running, and we need to pay attention to what's going on. Because y'all, we got to be concerned. Okay? Listen real closely. Sound like my pastor. Listen real closely. Let me tell you this. Because listen, just in Florida alone, y'all, it's important. It's important that you vote. It's so important that you have all your things, everything in order, everything in place. Your voter's registration is intact. Everything is good. You know where your voting poll is. You know where that's at. Because you don't want to walk up at 6:45 trying to catch the bowling place open, and you at the wrong place. And it's probably Wade Clown, because y'all know they're gonna try and cut some places out, and the lines are gonna be long. They're gonna be. That's why I was saying. That was what I was saying a couple of weeks ago. Let's shock them, y'all. Let's shock them. Let's give them something. That's Billy Ray. Let's give them something to talk about. Bonnie Ray Side. Let's give them something to talk about, y'all. Let's give them something to talk about. What is it? Let's do early voting. Just bombard them with early. Listen, that way you knock it out. You ain't got to worry about them lines. But I know there are some people that just like to be in the line. You like to go the day of voting. But if there's an early voting, y'all, maybe don't even do mail-in this time. If there's early voting, y'all, do early voting. Go into early voting. Let's bombard it. Let's just overweigh. The numbers, early voting numbers be as high as they've ever been. That's my challenge. That we do overweigh. Listen, but you got to remember, starting in October 18th, it's very important. We got the governor races, and we got the U.S. Senate race, and there's going to be some other seats that's open that we need to be prepared. We need to be ready for and prepared for. You're going to hear more about that later. Okay? Because they dealing with the Voting Rights Act, and there are some Republicans, y'all, if you haven't been paying attention, there's some that's out there trying to get rid of the Amendment 14, the 14th Amendment. They trying to get rid of that. Oh yeah, they trying to erase that, And y'all know if they erase that, okay, y'all don't believe me? Here we go. I got it. I got you. I got you. Maybe you'll get it from this.
It'll certainly gives us an opportunity to look at those congressional districts again, gives us a chance in all of them if we get some reprieve from courts. And so we'll see how that goes, and certainly hope that the Supreme Court will overturn Amendment 14. Gives us a shot to revisit that.
So what would you say from your perspective? I mean,
they looking at the Supreme Court to overturn, okay, the 14th Amendment. Y'all know what it is. That's major. They need to be able to do whatever they want to do to y'all. Citizenship right, they can do whatever. Send you back. White bathroom, white boy, only go to white places, blacks and whites. Come on, y'all. And I don't want to hear nobody say, what they cannot do. And it cannot happen. A lot of things where we are now, people were saying, oh, they ain't gonna be able to do that. When I told people years ago, before everybody knew about the Project 2025, oh, they ain't gonna be able to do that. And everything that's in Project 2025 is happening now. Everything. So never say, don't say what these people can't do. They're doing it. They're making it happen. But now we got opportunity to block it. Okay? We got opportunity to block it. All right? So that's on us. That's on us. Y'all heard it. That man say they looking for the Supreme Court to overturn it, to flip it. Yeah. So, hey, y'all, let's do that. Let's go vote. Let's get out to vote. Let's take care of our voting. Make sure that we're registered to vote. Everything is on point. You have updated all your information that you need to update. You are good to go. You know where your polling station is. You know if you're going to do early voting, or you're going to do mail-in, or you're going to vote on the day of. Let's prepare. And don't hold it to yourself. Tell somebody else. What they say in church, reach one, reach one. That's where we need to be. Each one reach one. We need to be sharing and talking to each and everybody that's in our immediate family, our friends, our uncles, our co-workers that don't know. Like I told y'all, I got co-workers that don't know about a lot of things because they don't watch the news. And I'll give them that. They don't watch the news. And if no one share with them what's happening, they won't know. They won't know. I have one person, they didn't know the war was going on. They didn't know. Only thing they knew that the gas price was going up. And that's what made them ask, well, why are these gas prices so high? And then someone told them about what's going on. They're like, what? Really? So once again, don't assume people know. People don't know. But I'm going to tell you, if you know, share with whoever. If they say, oh, yeah, I know about that, that's wonderful. But I guarantee you're going to get some people that say, oh, I didn't know that. So let's encourage everyone. Let's make sure that they're registered to vote, that they're updated their information at their whoever their election office online. If you got a new driving license this year and you got a new driving license number, it needs to be updated in the system at the voting office. Okay, it needs to be updated. And if you change your address, that need to be updated. Make sure you know where your birth certificate is if you need that, just in case. Just in case, you never know. It's better to have it than not to have. Better be prepared than not to be prepared. All right? Let's do it, y'all. We can do it. We can make this thing happen. All right? So that way we can say this. I ain't going back. I don't know about y'all. I won't go. I don't want to go back. I ain't trying to go back. We got to tell these people, look them in the face and say, listen, we ain't going back. We won't go back. We won't go back. We can't do it, y'all. We got to fight. We got to fight. We got to stand strong, and we got to know what's going on. Listen, another thing, let's know once again, this is happening. This is happening on next Monday, June 8th. I think that's next Monday, June 8th. No, that's Monday after next. This is happening June 8th at Hopewell Missionary Baptist Church in Pompano Beach. Okay, 2026 U.S. Senate. All those that's running, it's going to be a special election forum. You need to be there. Come and meet those that's running for U.S. Senate. They will be there. Introduce yourself, find out what they're talking about. Hello? Hello? This is it. Hey, Diane. Don't just show up. Yeah, you're gonna be there, right? Oh. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. That was a classmate calling. I thought it was a caller calling in. Hey, listen. But yeah, that's June 8th. That's June 8th. That's June 8th. That's June 8th, where you guys can come in, come join it. I Lord's willing, life lasts. I should be there. I plan on being there. So let's see if it's there. That's right. I think it's organized. Catrice Johnson is the organizer for that. So that's the information there. If that's the information right there. Go ahead. You can check that QR code to apply to be there. I guess they're looking for people to register. Let them know how many people gonna be there. That's the QR code right there. Go ahead and hit the QR code. Get that information. You got Gillespie, Gleason, Moody, Nixon, Perry, Riviera, and Vindman. Okay. So that's coming up. All right. Let's be informed. Let's be engaged of what's happening. All right. Listen. All right. I'm gonna do this and I'm going. I gotta go. What a time. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm gonna just touch on it real quick. Someone asked me about my opinion concerning athletes that are being asked to boycott and the South, the schools that whatnot. As a former coach, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I know the NAACP, they got that out of bounds thing going on. That's a tough one, y'all. That's a tough one because I look at it like this. Here's a kid that's not just a boy playing football, but a young lady who's playing basketball or any other sports, softball, whatever. They've been doing that since they were a kid. They've been working at this since they were a kid. Their ideal, their dream was to go to college, hopefully go to a league, play NFL, go professional, whatever. And now y'all know what's up with the NIL. Yeah, that's helping a lot of kids, especially those that have a single parent home. The mother is struggling. It's kind of hard, y'all. It's kind of hard to ask that young man that's 18 that's been working at this since youth football to now come to the point where he's gonna turn down a thing. Now let me say this. If say he's been offering a similar situation, scholarship, money, whatever, from a school that's not in that South, in that area, and he choose, yeah, wonderful. But I don't think we should be telling these kids not to accept this unless we got something better for them. So, in other words, if my son came and he got an NIL deal for 1.2, and nobody else can match that 1.2, yeah, I probably won't go to his game. I'll watch his. No, I'm going to his game. I'm not going to sit there and tell that lie. But there got to be another way. How about us as the grown folks? Don't watch the games. Don't go to the game. Don't buy their stuff. Don't buy the stuff. Don't go to the games. It's got to be another way, y'all, to ask a young man, 18, 19, something that he had this dream for. And I understand that the situation where this top school, if they don't, they want them to come and play and make the money for them, but they don't want to give them the right to vote. They want to stop their, hinder their voting. I get it, y'all. I'm there. But also we got to see the other side of this too. And I would love them to go to HBCU. I love that. I support HBCU. I love it. I would love to see them go to HBCU. But if HBCUs can't match what they're offering, y'all expect them to give that up? And here they got a single mother that's struggling, and he see this as a way to help his mother out. I don't know. That's just me, y'all. That's my opinion. That's what I see. That's how I see it. Like I say, as a coach for 28 years, it would be hard for me to tell a kid, hey man, I know they don't want you to go there. They don't want you voting. They don't want you voting in this place, in this state. And man, let that deal go. I'll probably be trying to get them to another school, but trying to get them to another school with a full ride scholarship and missing out on that 1.2. I'm using 1.2 and missing out on 1.2. Come on, y'all. How many of you would do it? How many would talk your kid out of doing it? And I know we're trying to make a stand, but my thing is it started with the youth of, back in the days in the 50s, 60s. Yeah, but them youth, they ain't have to give up no scholarships. They just gave up time. They wasn't giving up no NIL money. They were just giving up time. That sacrifice. And I know y'all might say, oh, well, this is sacrifice. No, it's a difference. And for asking these kids to do this, where was the boycotting when these sisters, all these black sisters were losing their jobs? Where was the boycotting then? Nobody was trying to boycott to help them. When DEI was going on, when they was trying to, where was the board? That's just my opinion, y'all. I got different views. But I have that right. And my thing is, I don't think it. I think this is time for the grown folks to stand up and say, hey, listen, we are not going to any more of y'all games. We're not supporting nothing in the SEC. We not going no Gator game, no none of them games. LSU, Ole Miss, no. Don't buy a ticket. Don't even watch it on TV. Pull it up on Facebook and see who won. But a lot of y'all not gonna do it. Y'all not gonna do it, but you want these little 18-year-olds to make that decision, to give up that dream. Something that they worked their butt off since youth football, since youth basketball, softball, baseball, Come on, y'all. We got to find another way with that one. That ain't gonna work. We got to find another way. And that's just the way I feel. That's just on me, and that's my view. Nobody else's views. That's my view. That's my view. But we got to do this. We still got to. We got to. We got to fight the power, y'all. We got to fight the power. You can't go back. All right, y'all, listen, I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown, and it's been real. It's been nice. I thank you guys for viewing. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part. Those that came on, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, turn around and tell somebody, we won't go back. We won't go back. We can't go back. We can't do it. We cannot do it. So we got to fight. We got to fight. We in this fight. Like Dr. King said, we got some difficult days ahead, but we gotta fight to the mountaintop. We gotta fight. We gotta fight till we win this, till we overcome. We have to overcome, y'all. We gotta overcome it. All right. Hey, listen. Thank you for those that join us once again. This has been the South Florida Live Podcast. I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown, and as I always say, thank you so much. So, hey, once again, remember, go out and vote. Make sure that your voting registration is on point. Everything is updated, and you're good, okay? Make sure you're good. Hey, y'all, I love y'all. That's an action word. There's nothing you can do about it. Hey, I'll pray for you. You pray for me, y'all. Let's watch God change things, okay? God bless you.
Email your idea for show topics to the South Florida Live Show at gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in to South Florida Live with your host, Jeffrey Brown.